Hey guys, now we're going to discuss about carbon dioxide laser. It is the first molecular gas laser designed by Indian engineer C.K.N. Patel. First of all, why it is called molecular gas laser? Because here the for production of laser, molecules plays an important role rather than atoms and ions, and therefore it is called as molecular gas laser. And besides the electric energy levels, the molecules can have other energy level also by rotation and vibration of the molecules, which are called rotational energy level and vibration energy level. In molecular gas laser, the laser action is achieved by the transition between vibrational and rotational level of the molecules. I already told that the molecules play an important role for the production of laser here in CO2. So the laser is produced by rotational and vibrational motion of the molecules. We can discuss it clearly in the upcoming slides. Okay, there are three modes of vibration: symmetric mode, bending mode, and asymmetric mode. Symmetric mode. In this mode of vibration, carbon atom is at rest and both oxygen atom vibrate simultaneously along the axis of the molecule. Here, see, the carbon atom is at rest and both the oxygen atom move simultaneously. First, what is symmetric? Symmetric is nothing but equal, or it can be said as a one is just the mirror of the another. So here, both the oxygen molecule move simultaneously and the carbon atom remains at rest. And bending mode. In this mode of vibration, oxygen atom and carbon atoms vibrate perpendicular to the molecular axis. But the movement of oxygen atom are in opposite to the carbon atom. Here, both oxygen and carbon atom undergo movement here. Their motion is kind of a perpendicular. And if carbon atom is here, the both oxygen atoms will be in this direction and it's kind of a perpendicular. And asymmetric mode. In this mode of vibration, oxygen atom and carbon atom vibrate asymmetrically along the axis. What is asymmetrically? It's nothing but it is not equal. Both the oxygen atom moves in the same direction while the carbon atom moves in the opposite direction. Here, both the oxygen atom move symmetrically and the oxygen atom move asymmetrically. And this mode of vibration is called as asymmetric mode. Now we can move into the principle. The active medium in the laser is a mixture of CO2, N2 and helium molecules. First, what is actually active medium? Active medium is nothing but the thing which involves for the production of laser. Here, in case of CO2 laser, we just considering a mixture of three molecules: carbon dioxide, nitrogen and helium. N2 atoms are initially rise to the excited state. The N2 atoms deliver the energy to CO2 molecule, which has closer energy level to it by means of inelastic atom-atom collision. Then transition takes place between the vibration energy level of the CO2 molecule and hence the laser beam is emitted. This is actually the process I will explain in a better way in the later slides. Okay, now we can go to construction. It consists of a discharge tube of 5 meter length and 2.5 centimeter in diameter, which is made up of quartz, and the discharge is produced by DC excitation. Here, this is actually a discharge tube of 5 meter length and 2.5 centimeter in diameter. Here, the process of pumping is made by electric discharge method. Electric discharge method is nothing but giving a power supply. I mean here it is DC power supply and making those molecules in the ground state to move into the excited state. I will explain it clearly in the upcoming energy level diagram. And here NaCl bruiser window is used. What is the use of bruiser window? It makes the beam into a perfect polarization. Polarization is nothing but achieving perfect monochromaticity. So it can be achieved by this NaCl booster window. And then there is two reflecting mirror. One is fully reflecting and one is partially reflecting. You may think, why can't we use both as fully reflecting? We can't use both as a fully reflecting because if both are fully reflecting, everything will reflect and none will transmit. So, in order to get a laser, one must be fully reflecting and other must be partially reflecting. And I already told that CO2 is a mixture of helium, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. Here, these mixes are taken in some ratio. With the pressure level of 0.33 is to 1.2 is to 7 mm of Hg respectively. Here, nitrogen actually acts as a host. It just involved in the process of pumping rather than releasing action. I will explain clearly about this in the energy level diagram. And helium is responsible for depopulate the atoms in the lower level of CO2 and also to cool the discharge tube. Okay, I will explain it. Now we come to the most important part here. First of all, the molecules are in the ground state. We just excite the molecules into the excited state by means of electrical discharge method. Electrical discharge method is nothing but we just making those electrons to react with the nitrogen molecules in the ground state to move into the excited state. This process is called pumping. So, by means of pumping, we can achieve the population inversion. What is actually population inversion? Population inversion is nothing but making a large number of molecules in the excited state than in the ground state. So, we're just pumping the molecules or nitrogen molecules from ground state to the excited state. And the nitrogen is actually a host. Host means it just involved in the process of pumping and it does not involve in the process of laser action. And this nitrogen molecules wish to come to the ground state, but it has energy. It can come to the ground state only by emitting the energy, and thus it emitted energy to the resonant energy level by means of inelastic collision. What is actually inelastic collision is nothing but kinetic energy is lost and momentum is conserved. As a result, there is a generation of heat. So, the discharge tube contains helium gas in order to reduce the heat. And what happens? These nitrogen molecules come to the ground state by giving it energy to the resonant energy level of carbon dioxide. And this state is a metastable state. What is actually a metastable state? A metastable state is a state where molecules can be in that state for a longer period of time compared to other energy states. So, once the population inversion is achieved in metastable state, some of the molecules may come to this energy state by emitting 10.6 million of photons, and then it can of energy actually, and then it can come into the ground state. And some of the molecules can enter into this state by emitting 9.6 moon of energy, and then there is a possibility of two transition here. This is the actual process of carbon dioxide laser. This is what I explained here. So when when the electron react with the nitrogen in the ground state, it moves into the excited state. And these excited state, by giving its energy to the carbon dioxide, the nitrogen will come to the ground state and carbon dioxide will be in the excited state. So the state 001 is a metastable state and the population inversion occurs here. And once the population inversion is achieved, and there will be a two transition which produces energy of about 10.6 million and another one is 9.6 million. This is the actual process of CO2 and applications. It is used in neurosurgery and microsurgery and bloodless operation. It is widely used in open air communication. This laser also have wide application over military field. It is used in laser remote sensing device. And thank you.